All right, you amazing people. Happy Wednesday hump day. Let's go. Let's get fired up. Yes, yes, yes. Good to see everybody. Sorry I was a little bit late coming in on two wheels. Uh, Me and my good buddy Al Diaz we were chit-chatting
He
about the
was here,
future.
Coach. He was
Oh,
here.
Al's here. Happy Al here is here. Happy Al. All right, we got some birthday people today. Oh, yes, we do. Let's see if they're on. Stephanie Leonard out of Oxford, Mississippi. It's her birthday. Letitia Goya is Letitia. She always comes on. And Patrick Mason. Guys, Andrea, let us know if they're here today. We'd love to sing to them, but we hope you have the most amazing birthday ever.
We have
Um,
Lisa.
ooh, Letitia. Letitia's here. All right. We're going to sing happy birthday, Letitia, to you, all of us. So, the word for today. Oh, and I got a book to give away at the end. We got a lot to do, Andrea. I was talking about the Dream Giver yesterday. I want to send somebody that book today. I don't know. I just feel like if you haven't read The Dream Giver, Brenda Carlton, it is a great read, right? Yeah. And stepping out, doing something different, right? Making a ripple in this world. So the word for today, Vicky France. Oh, yeah, Vicky, it's your word. Overcomer. Overcomer. Yeah. And I love it because Vicky's winning out there. I see it. I told you yesterday. So she's an overcomer. We all are. So look at the definition of overcomer: somebody that faces challenges. Have you ever faced any challenges in life, John Frick? Surely not. I bet it's even more than that tractor that maybe won't crank in the cold. Yeah. Somebody that faces challenges, adversity, but they rise up with courage. You ever had those days where you just want to pull the sheets over your head and you don't want to rise up? You're like, man, I feel beat up. You know, guess what? We're all there. We all go through it. Every single one of us. I know I do. I think the question is how quick we hit the button that says, get your butt up. Don't lay on that canvas. Don't get those sheets pulled up. Get them back down and let's rise. Let's rise. I think that's what separates people. Some people, it takes a week to do that. Some people, a month. Some people, a year or years. And then there's some people that get mentally tough between their ears and the rise is quicker. The sheets go down faster and they jump up and say, no, 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 no. I'm going to overcome. Overcome. We got to prevail. Obstacles. We got to let and refuse. We got to refuse to let hardship define us. I want to tell you what's ordained in life. In my opinion, I'm not a scholar on religion, but I am religious. There's going to be hard times. There's going to be hard times in business. There's going to be hard times in our health. There's going to be super hard times in relationships. I've experienced them all and continue. There's going to be hard times in every phase of our life. That's just the walk of life, right? It's an imperfect world. But we got to refuse to let the hardships define us. We can't be like a hard boiled egg, Brenda, that lets this hardship like just make us so hardened that we just and we also can't be a carrot in water that just becomes mushy. I just want to stick my head in the sand and just pull the sheets over my head forever. I got to be a coffee bean. I got to be that bean that if you put one bean of coffee in a water, it transforms the whole liquid, the whole pot. One bean. I got to be that person that when things throw me curveballs, life comes and it's a pothole and it's an ugly pothole in my health and my relationships and my business and my spiritual walk. I got to be like that bean that goes, no, 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 no. I'm going to rise and I'm going to change the whole outlook of this pot of water. Does that make sense? Is this just me? So life doesn't promise us smooth sailings. And when we learn that challenges is really an invitation to rise, everything changes. Everything changes to where now Haley Lee's going, come on, challenge. I'm going to rise above it. I'm going to grow with wisdom and I'm going to teach others from the experience I experienced because that's where growth happens. So, Andrea, that was my word. I feel like I was a little bit preachy this morning, but I'm talking to myself, right? Like every phase. So I want to let you know that I walk this every day of like going, man, this is tough. But I hope and pray that I will always figure out a way over it, under it, around it, but overcome it. So, Andrea, I'll turn it to you.
Well, I think that was a beautiful lesson. And this is the first time we've everybody ever had somebody say in the chat that you gave them goosebumps today. So maybe you were preachy, but we needed the preach
Goosebump Wednesday. We'll call it
goose
Goosebump Wednesday.
goosebump Wednesday. And I think this is my suggestion. You can choose to do it or not. I think we should actually give away 2 books because you kind of talked about 2. So we've got the Dream Giver
And we
and
got my buddy. Yes.
got the Coffee Bean. So
We've actually had him on, just so y'all know the book, The Coffee Bean. Yeah, he was in prison. So you got to read that book. We're going to give it away to somebody. Yeah.
okay,
Damon West, good one.
good one. So anyway, that would be my little suggestion. So, okay, the quote that I found was, okay, you guys ready for this? The greater the obstacle, the more glory in overcoming it. Right? The more glory in overcoming it. And I was thinking about this today and I was like, well, Andrea, are you an overcomer? Like that was kind of the question that I had. Am I an overcomer? And my knee-jerk reaction, and maybe you guys can relate to this, I'm like, well, no, I'm not an overcomer. And I kind of got into this headspace where I thought of all the places I've failed and quit and blah, blah, blah. But then I realized that if I really dig into it a little bit, and great word, Vicky, thank you so much. If I really dig into it, there are many spaces that I have overcome. So have I overcome everything? No, but I do have a 49 3/4 year track record of overcoming the obstacles that have come my way so far. And so what I looked into was, okay, what do overcomers do a little bit differently, right? Than maybe I'm doing right now, or maybe I've done at different spaces in my life. Like, what do they do differently so that I can go do those things? So, first of all, they face the storm, they don't flee it, right? They might have to put down those sails, right? So that they don't get blown over, but they stay right there in the storm
Here,
because they
when you get
know
done.
hi Peyton. That calm, maybe the calm seas never make strong sailors. So we've got to face those storms. I know that I can love to be like I picture this little ostrich. I can love to, go run and put my head in the sand and not really face kind of the big things that are coming at me. But that's not going to make me stronger and that's not going to make me an overcomer. So I got to face that storm. Next is they get back. They get back up again and again, even when it hurts, even when no one's watching. Like they say, okay, I'm not winning right now. I am down on the mat, but you know what? I'm going to get up, even if it's just on my knees. I'm going to get back up again. Number 3 is they rewrite the story. So they choose, right? And this is a choice to see themselves as an overcomer, as the hero, and not the victim. You ever been in a space where oh, I'm stepping on my own toes here, guys, just so you know. But where you're like, well, they made me, that person made me, this circumstance made me. Oh, I made me. I let that person trigger me and have me have a little temper tantrum. I allowed my feelings to be hurt. I allowed whatever to happen, my bank account to get lower than I wanted it to be. That was up to me. Nobody made me. Nobody held a gun to me and said, you have to do this. I chose to respond in that way. So I've got to rewrite that story and not be the victim. I've got to be the overcomer in that story. 4 is they grow through what they go through. Every challenge, absolutely becomes the compost, right, in our garden for new strength. So we figure out we've got a hard moment, we've got a tough thing, whatever it may be. I see that challenge and I say, okay, I've got this. I'm going to get a little bit stronger because of the challenge that I went through. I'm going to use this as my building block to go write that new story. Number 5 is they use their pain as a power. So instead of asking, why me? I don't know why this is happening to me, probably from some of those decisions I made, but we'll move on. But why me? Why me? Why me? I've got to ask myself, what is this teaching me? What is the lesson right here? That you guys know I talk about this. My poor guardian angel is like, oh my goodness, again, like we are finding ourselves here again. Why does she keep making the same decisions when we're bringing her all these lessons? So instead of going to a why me, I've got to figure out, okay, Rosser, sometimes Rosser Bosser, if you find yourself in this situation again, what in the world is the lesson that you are not learning? Learn the lesson this time. And then lastly, overcomers truly keep faith even when it's dark, right? Even in those moments where their hope is this small, right? Kind of we hear about those mustard seeds. Our faith is this small, our hope is this small, but even that tiny little flicker of belief is enough to light up the next step. So if we want to truly overcome, we might have to sit there, right, for a minute in those dark moments and go find that little glimmer, like that little tiny flicker of belief, that little tiny piece of faith that we can lean on to go light up that next step. So Vicki, I loved this one. I thought this was a really, really great word. And that's the plug. Send me your words, send me your words, send me your words. We always want them. And thank you so much for this lesson today, Coach.
This was a great one. This was a great one. And Andrea, I'm going to take it off your plate. Okay. We're going to give away 2 books. Okay. And you got to send me your address and you got to send me your name if you win these. But here's what I want you to do. I want you, and I thought Peyton was going to come in here with me, but so I unmuted here. But he's not. So he
Maybe
just
he'll
walked
come
in.
back.
He just walked in the office. I'm like, come on in here, son. So he must be afraid I was going to put him, to saying something. So, all right, here's the deal. I'm not going to make you type this. We're going to put an O in the comments because every single one of you amazing humans is an overcomer. You're an overcomer in your own space, right? I'm praying that into existence. Whatever you're going through today, whatever you got in your world, right there. The O means you're getting through it. You are getting through it. So here we go. Here we go. Oh, I'm going to find them. I'm going to find them. So keep
Oh,
them
you're gonna
coming.
find him. Okay, then
Drum
I have to
roll.
cover my
We
eyes.
got 2 people right here. We got 2 people. The first one's going to win the Dream Giver. The next one's going to win the Coffee Bean. Arlene, come on, teacher. Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. Boom. Al Diaz, Dream Giver. Maggie Modor. Maggie, I got to pronounce your name better. Maggie, you got the Coffee Bean, lady. Oh my goodness. Together. Dream Giver is coming to you, Al Diaz. Give me your address. If you've watched that, if you've read that book, have you read the book before? No. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. And then Maggie, I cannot wait for you to get the Coffee Bean book from my buddy Damon West.
Should
All
I
right,
put
ladies
your
and
number in
gentlemen.
the chat, Coach?
Yep.
They can message
They know. I think. Hopefully, they've got my number. Al. I know Al does. So, all right, Stephanie, Letitia, Patrick Mason. We hope you have an amazing birthday today. We love you guys. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
Happy
you.
birthday.
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
Letitia.
dear
Happy
everybody.
birthday
Happy
Happy
to
birthday
birthday
to
you.
to
you.
Many
you.
more.
Happy
Many
birthday,
Many
people. I hope
more,
you have a
many
more.
good
more.
day.
Really
Happy
appreciate the love.
birthday.
Thank
I
you.
love
Have a great
you.
birthday.
Guys,
What a
have a great
Have a
message.
great
day.
day.
God
Stay
bless.
safe.
Good day, guys.
Just so you can go to
Happy
the house and
Wednesday.
cater.
Love y'all.
Thank